she did jump off the bridge. What are the odds that she's not somewhere all the way out in the ocean by now?
Why it happened, all right, and why he did what he did. No.
911, where is the emergency?
Yeah, not an emergency. Actually, on the Belmar Bridge, there's a car that's abandoned. It's off to the side of the road.
So what kind of car is it?
Kind of looks like an old, beat-up, light tan-colored, sedan.
And was there anybody inside the vehicle?
I looked, no.
Authorities were quick to track the abandoned vehicle's registered owner, but when they arrived at the address, there was no response. With the front door left unlocked, they went inside to carry out a welfare check.
Hello? Get to the same place, hello?
Let's check down here first.
Hello?
Dog's in a cage right back there. Hello? It's the police department. Hello? Anybody home? Announce yourself, please. Hello?
Hello?
Anybody home?
Police department?
Anybody here? Nothing so far.
The home belonged to Michael Stern, and the abandoned car was registered to his mother at that same address. Michael had a 19-year-old daughter, Sarah, but none of them were home. Inside, investigators found Sarah's dog, Buddy, locked in a crate. Authorities quickly learned that Michael Stern was in Florida and that Sarah's mother, Carla Stern, had passed away from cancer in 2013. Sarah's grandmother was ill and living with another relative, leaving Sarah as the only person unaccounted for. Investigators also discovered that the last person known to have seen Sarah was a longtime friend, Liam McAtasney. Police then went to Liam's last known address, his mother's house, but learned he no longer lived there. They spoke with his mother, Megan McAtasney, who said Liam and Sarah were very close and had been friends since they were 6 years old. While officers were there, Megan tried calling Sarah, but it went straight to voicemail. She then called Liam, telling him that police were heading his way.
You Liam? You got a second? Can I come in and talk to you real quick?
Yeah, no problem, officer.
Is Sarah here by chance?
No.
When was the last time you talked to her?
I was with her today,
What time?
before I went to work.
So it was earlier today?
Yeah.
When was the last time you had any kind of contact at all with her? Turn some light on if you don't mind.
I mean, we went to get food today.
And you went to work at what time?
4:30.
Okay, so you haven't talked to her since 4:30? You have a cell phone you can reach out to her on?
I actually haven't been able to find my cell phone.
What was her mindset last time you talked to her?
I just know she's been trying to get away. She's been telling me she's going to Canada.
Trying to get away, okay. Canada, she's been real depressed lately?
Her dad is crazy.
Okay, and then she's dealing with the loss of her mother. Her dad's in Florida right now, right?
Her dad, yeah. He's coming back today, I guess. I don't know.
Liam suggested that Sarah's relationship with her father wasn't as stable as many people thought, and that running away to Canada was a real possibility. The following day, investigators went back to his mother's house to press for more details.
I went to work, got home from work, got drunk with my buddy, and then I had a knock on the door at 4 o'clock.
This is yesterday afternoon around like 2 o'clock is what I think it was, right?
Yeah, between 1 and 2, we went to Taco Bell.
Let me ask you, did you have your phone around then?
I did actually, yeah. It wasn't until I went to work that I realized I didn't have it on me.
Okay. All right. What was she wearing yesterday, the last time you saw her?
Wearing a... She was wearing a gray sweatshirt. I couldn't tell you the pants or shoes or anything. She could have been wearing jeans, but...
She have anything on that sweatshirt, like any kind of logo?
I think it was just a gray zipper up. Yeah. I know when I got to her house at 1 or 2 o'clock, she was just wearing a red t-shirt and pair of black running shorts or something.
What, you think she put on jeans maybe? After
Yeah,
that?
she went up and got dressed before we went to Taco Bell.
While speaking with investigators, he claimed that Sarah was struggling with mental health issues and once again pointed to ongoing problems between her and her father.
What's going on with her? Like, how's she been acting lately? The same? Different?
No.
Liam, you've known her since first grade, you said.
Yeah.
Has she been different than normal lately?
Well,
and for how long?
In the past, she has had a tendency to have self-destructive suicidal behavior. I actually know that.
How long ago?
Years ago.
And what was it that she would be self-destructive and suicidal? Sorry.
It was over.
Stepping on you.
Over something her dad did. I'm not too sure because it was, I think it was my freshman year, sophomore year of high school.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in my second year of college right now.
So 4 or 5 years ago.
But I remember being with my girlfriend. She was completely obsessed with my girlfriend. And something happened with her dad, and my girlfriend had to leave to go take care of her because she was saying, if you don't come here right now, I'm going to kill myself.
So she's made comments like that in the past.
Yeah.
Do you know if she's ever done anything like maybe like cutting or anything like physical that she actually did harm herself?
I have no memory of her actually hurting herself.
Liam appeared extremely cooperative with investigators, answering every question and providing a detailed timeline of Sarah's movements up until the moment he left her house for work. He told police that sometime between 1 and 2 that afternoon, the two of them left in Sarah's car and went to Taco Bell, something later confirmed by drive-through surveillance footage, as well as a neighbor's security camera. That same footage also showed Liam leaving later in the afternoon for work, exactly as he had described. Later that night, around 11:45 p.m., Sarah's car was seen on the surveillance camera leaving the house. It never came back. Based on everything they had so far, it didn't appear that Liam had been dishonest about the details. But investigators still felt there was more to uncover. On December 6th, police brought Liam in for a formal interview.
I live with my roommate, Preston Taylor.
Preston Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is he friends with Sarah also?
Yeah.
He is?
Yeah, we all went to high school together.
Okay.
Yeah.
During the interview, investigators questioned Liam further about Sarah's personal life and recent behavior.
Last year, she did a full year of school, and this year she hasn't even registered for classes.
You know why?
Canada, I guess. She's just been saying she needs to get away, go to Canada, get away from her dad.
Liam, again, steered the conversation towards Sarah's problems with her father and her wish to get away.
When her mom died, she had money that was supposed to go to her, and her dad took that from her. That's kind of been the big thing over the years that she's always said. The dad took money from her, dad took money from her. She definitely has some trust issues because over the past few weeks, she's been just packaging things up in containers and moving them to other people's houses. I actually have some containers in my basement right now.
This is when Sarah's inheritance came up, a detail that would later prove significant in the case. It appeared she had inherited money from her mother, keeping some of it at home in a safe and the rest in a bank safety deposit box.
She had found money in Avalon House a few months ago, and she has a lockbox full of money in there. I don't know, she was taking money out, putting money in there.
A lockbox full of money where?
In Kearney Bank.
How do you know?
She's told me.
What did she tell you about that?
It's just that that's where her money is.
Whose money did she find?
She said that it must have belonged to her mother. What she thought was her mom left it for her, hid it in the house, so if her dad were to take her money, she would still have money left for her by her mom. That's...
How much money?
I couldn't tell you. She never told me. She said it could be... She told me a range. She said it could be from 20 grand to 100 grand. She wasn't sure.
In the days leading up to her disappearance, Sarah had moved plastic totes and boxes to several people's homes, including Liam's, where he now had a few stored in his basement. As before, Liam kept claiming that Sarah was hiding the money from her father.
You know her family?
Yeah, I know some of her family.
You know her dad?
Mm-hmm.
What's her relationship like with her dad?
Not good.
And when you say not good, what do you mean?
I can't say that anything's ever gotten violent, but I know that there's a lot of fighting all the time. It's just constant fighting between her and her father.
What's the fighting about?
Anything. I was with her a week ago, and she broke the key to her house, and her dad called her. She had it on speaker, yelling at her. Couldn't believe that she did it, right? And then she hangs up the phone, and he calls her right back again and has the same exact conversation like they didn't do it. They did that 3 or 4 times right in front of me. And the dad just had no recollection that they had already had that argument before. And I was just sitting there like, Sarah, if he's calling you again, he's calling you to argue with you. I don't know, like, you don't have to let him do that to you. You can just not answer the phone, because there's nothing you can say that you haven't already said to him.
Meanwhile, the effort to find Sarah continued. Divers scoured the cold river, and volunteers patrolled the shoreline. The bridge stood only a short distance above the Shark River, which was shallow, but carried a swift current out to the Atlantic. Liam seemed to have taken note of this, even mentioning it during the interview.
One thing I want to talk to you guys about was if she did jump off the bridge, what are the odds that she's not somewhere all the way out in the ocean by now?
While the possibility that Sarah had jumped from the bridge couldn't be ruled out at first, the more investigators learned, the less likely it seemed she would have done that. After a few hours, they were informed that both of Liam's parents had hired a lawyer on his behalf, and the interview was halted. With Liam no longer available for questioning, investigators turned their attention to Preston Taylor, a close friend and roommate of Liam's, hoping he could shed more light on the situation.
The next thing we know, 4 in the morning, the police came, pounded on the door. They asked him a couple of questions.
Did you get up when you heard the door knock?
I didn't even hear it. He just came in, woke me up like 5 minutes after everyone left. And
what did he say?
He was like, dude, the police were just here. I was like, about what? And he's like, we were just asking a bunch of questions about Sarah. It's like, what do you mean? And then the next morning we got the news from his mom. What had happened.
So you're fast asleep at this point?
Yeah.
And he comes into your room?
Yeah.
How does he wake you up?
He just opened the door and I woke up.
Okay. And you were looking at him like, what are you doing?
Yeah. So, what? I'm sleeping.
At first, this didn't seem too suspicious. He was a young man who had been drinking the night before and was abruptly woken in the middle of the night. It made sense that he might be fuzzy on the details. But what about the following day?
He doesn't talk about Sarah. He doesn't. The cops were just at the house a couple hours earlier asking questions about her, and he's not talking to you about her?
I asked them why they were there, but I really don't remember the conversation.
The police showed up at his house at 4 a.m., and he didn't even wonder what it was about? Then, the next morning, Liam's best friend is missing, and he doesn't mention a word? Investigators had already noticed warning signs with Liam, but now it was clear something was off. They asked Preston what he thought had happened.
She jumped.
Okay, why do you think she jumped?
Just from the stories that I've heard about what goes on with her and her dad.
Liam and Preston were the only two people who believed that Sarah had jumped from the bridge, the two best friends who also happened to live together. Investigators were now leaning toward foul play rather than suicide. Still, they had no clear picture of what had actually happened, and no evidence that could support an arrest. So the investigation continued. Detectives went to Kearney Bank to examine Sarah's safe deposit box. Inside, they found $25,250 in cash. The bills were old and worn, and only 2 people knew the money existed: Sarah's aunt, who had advised her not to tell anyone, and Liam. That raised an obvious question. Why would Sarah lock that money away if she planned to take her own life? And if she had run off to Canada, why would she leave it behind? Though the case would stall for several weeks, a friend of Liam's would eventually come forward, bringing with him the answers investigators had been searching for. Anthony Curry met Liam in high school, and the two quickly became friends. Anthony had started writing and making films, and Liam often pitched him ideas for short films. But one story would change how Anthony saw his friend. About a week before Sarah went missing, Liam told Anthony he planned to kill her, strangle her, and throw her off the bridge with a friend's help. When Sarah later disappeared, Anthony didn't connect the two at first, dismissing it as one of Liam's usual wild stories. The connection only became clear when Liam began messaging him daily on Snapchat, insisting on meeting. One message read, "I need to tell you in person," followed by, "My cash is low quality. They wouldn't take it. That's all I can say." This detail mattered because Sarah's cash was old and worn, directly linking Liam to the stolen money. In January 2017, Anthony went to the authorities with what Liam had told him. Investigators then placed a hidden camera in his car and set up a meeting with Liam.
What you up to?
Hiding from the cops.
What happened?
Dude, you can't blame me for doing this, right? I gotta feel you up real quick, alright?
You're good.
No disrespect.
I'll show you.
No disrespect, okay?
Nothing.
Yeah, I got the FBI on my ass, dude.
What are they questioning?
Oh yeah, a lot.
About what?
About killing Sarah.
Anthony later said in an interview that it was as if Liam had been itching for someone to hear it.
The worst part of it is, I thought I was walking out 50 grand, 100 grand in my pocket. She had one safe, and she took money out, and she only had 10 grand. And this money, I don't know if it was burnt or something. It's fucking old money, terrible quality. I don't even know if I can put any of it in the fucking bank.
This monster was casually confessing to killing a friend he'd known since they were 6. A friend everyone considered one of his closest and dearest.
Did you know?
You didn't hear about it? It was all over the news.
Right, but I didn't know if you went through it.
Yeah. And the worst part is, we threw her off the bridge, and the body never showed up.
It's probably frozen.
It's probably all the way out in the ocean.
And as if admitting to the murder wasn't shocking enough, he went on to describe exactly how he carried it out.
She goes to walk out the front door. I choke her out, drag her. My biggest problem was the dog, and her dog laid there and watched as I killed her. Didn't do anything. Her fucking dog. What kind of dog? Yeah, what kind of dog is that? It's like some...
Was it a big
It
dog?
looks like a beagle, but it's like the size of a Great Dane.
Jeez. Nobody was there? Grandmother was
No,
there?
nobody was there. Even her dad wasn't there. He was in Florida.
Yeah, you said that he was
Yeah. So, I have to leave. I fucking dropped my phone at Sarah's house. My phone was at Sarah's house. Like...
Well, you left your phone?
Yeah, I lost it. I couldn't find it. I had to go to work. I had timed everything out so that...
Fuck, why did you take your phone? You should have left it in your pocket.
Dude.
What were you doing?
Strangling someone?
Liam had planned the murder months in advance and had recruited Preston to help. He killed Sarah before going to work, then had Preston hide her body in nearby bushes. After Liam got off his shift, the two of them took her to the bridge.
I underestimated my own strength and how much a dead body would weigh. Because...
It's lint weight.
Yeah. I got up on top of the bridge to throw her off. My plan was I was going to throw her off, run over, jump over the divider, and get into Preston's car. And I go up, open the door, unhook her, pull her out, start dragging her to throw her over. and then cars start coming up. I see like headlights coming. I try to get her over and I can't. My leg up, like the weight from her body, like made me fall, and my leg like went up. So now I'm limping, my leg's up, and there's 3 cars coming up. So I grab her body. Dude, I had superhuman strength, and I threw it in the car, and I picked it up, and her feet were up here, and her head was down there, and 3 cars go by, and I'm losing my shit, because that easily could have been a cop.
Yeah.
And then...
I mean, the police station is like right there.
Yeah. And then Preston comes over the bridge, goes around, makes a U-turn, comes up behind me. The 2 of us throw the body over, and then we're out.
Oh, so you needed help?
I needed help, yeah.
During the trial, the defense claimed the video was just Liam auditioning for a role, something his mother continues to believe. But as a legal argument, it's implausible. How could Liam invent a story that perfectly mirrored a murder someone else committed? And Preston would have had no knowledge of the cash Sarah had found unless Liam had told him. The following day, police arrested both Liam and Preston. Liam refused to speak, but Preston confessed to everything.
Why it happened, all right, and why he did what he did.
Money.
Okay. How much money are we talking about?
He says that she had anywhere from upwards of $50,000 to $150,000 left to her in cash from her mom.
Okay. Where did she get the money?
From her mom when she passed away.
Preston admitted that Liam had told him about the cash Sarah had found and came up with a plan to strangle her and take the money. He told investigators that on December 2nd, Liam came home before work and confessed that he had killed Sarah. Liam then asked Preston to go to her house, hide the body, and search for his phone. Preston looked around but couldn't find the phone. He then dragged Sarah's body out the back door and hid it in the bushes before returning home to wait for Liam to get off work.
He came home from work. He told me, okay, follow me. And we went over. He grabbed a safe, put it in my car, and then he got Sarah's body into Sarah's car, took her car, had me go meet him, like intersect at the bridge.
Okay.
And when I got up to the bridge, he'd already put her over and
okay.
He jumped in my car.
Preston led the investigators to Sarah's house and showed exactly what they had done on the night of December 2nd. After returning, Liam removed a safe from Sarah's home and placed it in Preston's car. They then loaded Sarah into her own car, seating her in the passenger side so that anyone who saw them would just assume she was asleep. Their plan was for Liam to pull onto the shoulder heading southbound on the bridge, while Preston would pull over going northbound. Liam was supposed to drag Sarah out of the car, throw her off the bridge, then run across the road and jump into Preston's car. However, it turned out Liam wasn't strong enough to do it alone. Preston explained they used walkie-talkies while in separate vehicles, which they were later found in Liam's possession. After Preston helped Liam dispose of Sarah's body over the bridge, they both got back into Preston's car and drove away. Preston said Liam crouched down to avoid being seen on traffic cameras, and he took the money from Sarah's safe, hiding it at his house for a time.
Where did that money get placed after it was removed from the attic?
It was put into Liam's safe and then buried at Hartshorn Park, up on Sandy Hook.
Sarah's safe had been buried near a concrete wall in Shark River Park. Later, Liam removed the money from the attic, placed it in a new safe, and buried it in Sandy Hook. Preston led authorities to both buried safes, one from Sarah's house and a Sentry safe containing $9,350 in cash. The cash matched the old, worn condition of the money found in Sarah's safe deposit box. When Liam was arrested, a key on his keyring opened the Sandy Hook safe, directly linking him to some of the old money Sarah had found, an amount matching what he had told Anthony in the car. Preston pleaded guilty to robbery, conspiracy to commit robbery, disturbing or desecrating human remains, tampering with evidence, and 2 counts of hindering prosecution. He was sentenced to 18 years in prison. Liam, however, maintained his innocence and went to trial, with his defense presenting the absurd argument that he was auditioning for a role. He faced charges of murder, felony murder, conspiracy to commit robbery, hindering prosecution, and tampering with evidence. The prosecution also presented text messages between Michael and Sarah, which showed no indication of a troubled or abusive relationship, a story Liam used to deflect suspicion from himself. The jury convicted Liam McAtasney on all charges. An aggravating factor in the case increased his murder sentence from 30 years to life without parole, which the judge imposed. He also received an additional 10-year sentence for desecration of human remains, to be served consecutively. Liam will spend the rest of his life in prison, where he belongs, as he had no intention of stopping with Sarah, openly bragging about plans for another robbery, and saying he would kill anyone who got in his way.
They're frat guys. They're all out at an event. That's the thing. They're all out doing this frat event when the house is empty.
You're gonna hit the house when nobody's in there.
Yeah. And if anybody's in there, I'm gonna kill them and bury their body.